What's up, chat? I'm back again with another stream. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some reviewing related to my college. Okay, hold on, let me clean my keyboard. I hope y'all having a great day, by the way. The implementation of a data structure called stack. That's where we stopped. Okay, do the noun axis and verb axis have the same pronunciation? That was a dumb question. Let me share my screen. Okay, you can implement this stack operation using Java stack class or by implementing a stack using an array. Below is an implementation using an array to match the problem constraints 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 pronunciation constraints meaning a limitation or restriction, a limitation or restriction, a limitation or restriction. Okay, this is what I got. It says, as you can see, it says something like this. Not sure if y'all can see it, but look at this. It says, I wish I had like a zoom in option, zoom in and out option. Is that what's called? Is that what is it called? Is it what is it called? Or what is what's called? What it's called? Or what it is? What is it called? lacks a clear subject. What is it called when water turns into vapor? Evaporating. Evaporating. What is it called when a word has the same meaning as another synonym? What is it called? Okay, Stack Overflow cannot push 55. 55. Okay, I have my if else condition right here. System dot out dot println. Stack Overflow cannot push. So the top is -1 greater than or equal to max size -1. Okay, the max size is 4 -1 equals, okay, 4 minus 1 4 minus 1 equals 4 minus 1 equals 3. Okay, -1 is less than or equal to 3. -1 is less, okay, greater than or equal to 3. -1 is not greater. I mean, -1 is greater than or equal to 3. No, is this condition is not true though. Press 1 dot push. Okay, let me take a look at the code again. Pop operation, public int pop. If top is less than 0, system.out.println. Stack underflow, no element to pop. Return -1. Kinda confused now. I am so confused. Class stack, private int max size equals 4. Private int stack array, private int top, public stack array equals new int max size, push operation, public void push. Okay, pop operation. Okay, before I implement the pop operation, this should be working. Why is this not working, chat? I'm completely confused. I am so confused at this point. Java code for stack operations. Class stack private int max size equals 4. Scenarios. A written outline of a firm, novel, or stage work giving details of the plot and individual scenes. Scenario. Scenario.
Scenario.
Scenario. This implementation correctly follows the stack operations while handling overflow and underflow scenarios. This implementation correctly follows the stack operations while handling overflow and underflow scenarios.
Scenario.
This implementation correctly follows the stack operations while handling overflow and underflow scenarios. Explanation of the code. Push adds elements to the stack if space is available. Pop removes the topmost element if the stack is not empty. Peek shows the top element without removing it. Stack display prints the stack element from top to bottom. Okay, but why do I get this error though? That's my question. Okay, let me see how. Oh, did I use that? I did. Why? Oh, it's still working. One, two, three, four. It actually took 4 elements. Oh, this is working. There is something wrong with the syntax. Did y'all just see that? Did y'all just see that? Did y'all just not see that? That's what I'll be talking about. I think I made a typo. Oh, I just messed up some parentheses. 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 Parentheses.
Parenthesis.
Parentheses. Okay, parentheses. Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Parentheses. Parentheses. This is a 1 parenthesis and these are 2 parentheses. These are 2 parentheses. I think I messed up some parentheses. Yeah, I messed up some parentheses. That's why I have this error. Return. Oh, I don't return anything here though. Should I be even returning stuff? Why? How am I returning? Because this is void. Who did that? What's wrong with me? Return. Okay, int. Why is it void here? But I should actually return something. What should I return? Return -1? Why? Why do I need to return -1? Why do I need to return -1? Okay. If, and there is no else statement here. What's going on? Okay, there's only one if condition. There's no else statement. There is no else statement in this case. And pop. Okay, this is pop. Okay, I want to look at the push method. Okay, push operation. Okay, it just returns. It just returns. Okay, the code will stop if this statement is true. If this condition is true, this method should stop working. That's what should be happening right now. But what I did is something crazy. Okay, we got void. Let me look up for something. I got an exam this coming Wednesday or Friday. Just want to take a look at the timetable. Fundamentals of computing, object-oriented data structures and algorithm. Make sure to submit all answers with 10 elapsed period. All students should complete viable for practical schedule in the allocated week. Linked list. These data structures are so annoying to understand. The third lecture is scheduled to be delivered on 26th. Insertion, sort, and big O notation. Yo, I gotta study a lot. Golly, bro. Okay, I don't know. Okay, what's this? Discrete math. Is it discrete math? Do we have a quiz for double OP? Oop. Please be informed that from 6th March, the lab locations for the OOP practical sessions will be changed as follows. Please be informed that from 8th March, your OOP lecture and tutorial session scheduled on 14th of March will be conducted at B501 Lecture Hall. 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 Hall from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Lecture hall. Lecture hall. Please mention your concerns, feedback related to the OOP module here. Your email address or registration number will not be recorded. Give your feedback, concerns on or before 12th March 2025 so we can take proper actions to eliminate those. Front-end development beginner's guide, T10.
Shall I start?
Yep.
Who's that? I just got jumped. For real, bro. I just got jumped. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, sorry for pausing chat. Just had to look up for some information, you feel what I'm saying? Okay, chat, let me get back here. Mm. So, this is where I made the mistake. Let me fix it real quick. Um, public void push return, then I don't need an else statement. Let me remove it. Let me try again. I'm running it again. Hopefully, there will be no there will be no errors. 50. What is wrong with this? I can't understand. What am I doing wrong? And I can't return, right? Because this is a... That's kind of weird. Because there's void here and you cannot return anything. We using void to not return anything. What you trying to do, brother? I see what you mean. You're right. Since the push method has a void return type, the return statement is only used to exit the method early when the stack is full. It's not returning a value, just stopping execution at that point. Oh my God, this is why they don't like programming at all. Like, why? They say something, and after several days, they say something else. You learn something. Oh, then this is the method. but they use something else. It's not returning a value, just stopping execution. At that point, here's the logic. If the stack is full, we print stack overflow, cannot push X. Then we use return to exit the method immediately so that the rest of the code adding the value doesn't execute. Simplified explanation. So even though it's void, the return just stops execution. It's not returning, it's not trying to return a value. Why are you laughing at me, bro? Why is ChatGPT laughing at me? Stop. Stack array value system dot out dot println. Enter the number. Why, bro? Like, what's... -1 is greater than or equal to 3. That condition is not true. Okay, let me print the top. Okay. This top. Is that the reason? If that's the reason, ChatGPT is wrong. See, this guy is dumb. I knew it. This is dumb. ChatGPT is dumb. That's what I be talking about. When I type top. Okay, let me just type top. Let's see. Okay. Now he's talking about this. Who is the same top though? I don't need to specifically mention that this is an attribute. The IDE knows this is an attribute, right? Okay, what's the cause, bro? What is the cause? Why am I getting this error? Stack overflow cannot push 50. Because I haven't... Oh, maybe that's why. Because I did something like this, right? As public state test. Okay. The max size equals 4. Let me see what he has done in the main method. Whoa, what the... Okay, let me... Just 4 now. I just don't get it, bro. Data structures. I hate this lesson. Cannot store to int array because this is... Okay. Let me copy and paste this. No. Let me delete this. Just want to delete this. Let me create a class called, I had to be patient. Yeah, I know, chat. Gotta be patient now. Stack. The class is called stack. Okay, let me try this now. Let me put a scanner class. Scanner, new scanner. System.in. Then can make a little for loop. Int I equals 0, I equals 2, 3. We're gonna increment I by 1. Stack dot push. Okay, I want to push this 4 times. So we're gonna be passing a value. Okay. Okay, let me take value. Int value equals next int scanner next int damn, what? Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Int value equals scanner dot next int. Then we need to value, no. So hold on. Let me think. Let me think this real quick. Okay. Yeah, I gotta call the method, right? Okay, I gotta call the method, which is called push. I gotta call the push method. Let me push this. Push. No, hold on. Did I create an object? Okay, I created an object, which is called stack dot. Then we got the push method. Push. What? Oh, the object is called stack. Stack push. Okay, value. We're gonna pass value as an argument. Okay, I'm gonna be passing the value as an argument. Then this will run like 4 times. Okay, I'm going to make a huge comment, a multi-line comment. Okay, got it. Let's see how this works. Let me see how this works. It should work fine this time, but unluckily, I cannot see anything. Sadly, I cannot see anything. Why is that? Oh yeah, because I need to add something like this. Enter a value. Enter the value. Okay, that's enough. Stop and rerun. Stop and rerun, chat. Stop and rerun. Oh, screen burn like that. So noise. $50. 40, 20. And I would not think that I can print. Mm, yes, out. I cannot print the whole array at once, right? So what is the array? The array is called yeah, the array is called the stack array. I cannot print the stack array. Stack dot stack array would not work. Arrays to string. Oh, if I use this, this would not work though. I'm going to get an error. And huge error. 50, 40, 30, 20. What is this? 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 The square bracket I add 6e to C634b. What does that even mean? I hate your mom. That's what it means. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Now, this is confused right now. This actually confused me. Okay, let me do the test. Okay, let's see if I can understand all the lecture slides here. Implementation, push class tag X. Okay, blah blah blah. The same thing. Pop peak. Check whether stack is empty. If not, access item and decrement top. Check whether stack is empty. If not, access item. Question: creating a stack. Using the implemented stack class, write a program to create a stack with maximum size 10 and insert the following items to the stack. Delete all the items from the stack and display the deleted items. Creating a stack. End of class. References. Creating a stack. I don't understand data structures and algorithm easily. How should I practice? See structures. But if you follow a structured approach, it will get better quickly. Learn the basics first. Time complexity. Know how efficient an algorithm is. Basic data structures, array, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash tables, trees, graphs. Basic algorithms. Sorting, bubble, merge, quick, searching, binary search. Beginner-friendly explanations. Okay, stack data structure. A stack is a linear data structure that follows a particular order in which the operations are performed. The order may be LIFO, last in, first out, or philo, 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 first in, last out. LIFO implies that the element that is inserted last comes out first, and philo implies that the element that is inserted first comes out last. Inserted first comes out last. Last in, first out. That the element that is inserted last comes out first. It behaves like a stack of plates where the last plate added is the first one to be removed. Think of it this way. Pushing an element onto the stack is like adding a new plate on top. Popping an element removes the top plate from the stack. Basic of that stack data structures. Introduction to stack array implementation. Stack linked list implementation, stack implementation using DQ, stack in Java. Okay. Stack class. In Java, there are multiple ways to use built-in libraries for stack class. It is a legacy collection from early Java versions. It is outdated and rarely used in modern Java. It's synchronized and thread safe, which can be slower in single-threaded applications like doing data structures and CP problems. Synchronized by default, which might add unnecessary overhead if thread safety isn't required. Array DQ class, faster performance for single-threaded scenarios, resizable array backed without the overhead. Synchronization, more flexible as it can also be used as a queue. Cannot store null elements, throw null pointer exception if attempted. If you're not sure for a coding problem, you may always use this for fast performance. Output, linked list class. This is not what I was looking for, bro. Stack implementation, okay. Stack array implementation. Implement stack using array. Okay, this is what I was looking for, chat. Okay, let me put a bookmark. Okay. Stack is a linear data structure which follows LIFO principle. In this article, we will learn how to implement stack using arrays. In array-based approach, all stack-related operations are executed using arrays. Let's see how we can implement each operation on the stack utilizing the array data structure. Step-by-step approach. Initialize an array to represent the stack. Use the end of the array to represent the top of the stack. Okay. Implement push, add to end, pop, remove from the end, and peek, check end operations, ensuring to handle empty and full stack conditions. Implement stack operations using array. Here are following operations of implement stack using array. Push operation in stack. Adds an item to the stack. If the stack is full, then it is set to be an overflow condition. Adds an item to the stack. If the stack is full, then it is set to be an overflow condition. Before pushing the element to the stack, we check if the stack is full. If the stack is full, top equals capacity -1, then the stack overflows and we cannot insert the element to the stack. Otherwise, we increment the value of top by 1. Top equals top plus 1, and the new value is inserted at top position. The elements can be pushed into the stack till we reach the capacity of the stack. The elements can be pushed into the stack till we reach the capacity of the stack. Okay, push element 3 into the stack. Push element 4 into the stack. Push element 5 into the stack. Stack overflow. Empty stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is an overflow situation. pop operation in stack removes an item from the stack. The items are popped in the reverse order in which they are pushed. If the stack is empty, then it is said to be an underflow condition. Before popping the element from the stack, we check if the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, top equals -1, then stack underflows and we cannot remove any element from the stack. Otherwise, we store the value at top, decrement the value of top by 1, and return the stored top value. Top or peak operation in stack returns the top element of the stack. Before returning the top element from the stack, we check if the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, we simply print stack is empty. Otherwise, we return the element so that index equals top. Bro, I really need to look at the code. It's just bunch of nonsense. I don't really like to read information like that. Implementation using fixed sized array. In this implementation, we use a fixed sized array. We take capacity as argument. When we create a stack, we create an array with size equal to given capacity. If the number of the elements go beyond capacity, we throw an overflow error. Okay, it's easy to understand. I wonder how the JavaScript code looks like. But it kind of look. It looks. It really looks like Java. It really looks like Java. C#. Okay, Python is the one who will look weird. Okay. C++. C. Ah. Okay. Top, comma, cap. Public stack. Creating a stack. Using the implemented stack class, write a program. Implemented stack class. Maximum size 10 and insert the following items to the stack. Delete all the items from the stack and display the deleted items. So the craziest thing is we cannot really use the built-in option in Java, which is really frustrating. Um, yeah. 03 exercise 1 stack array.
Welcome back to the Java tutorial. And today we're going to be implementing a stack using an array. So right now I'm in a class called main, in the main method. I'll make one more class and I'll call it array stack. So now we have a class that we're actually going to be using for our actual stack. And we're just going to need some fields, so we can define some fields. We could say private int array. And the reason we're making it private, so like the user actually doesn't like use like the array. They'll actually think they're using an actual stack. And then we can say private int, and we'll call it the top, which would be like the top of the array, or the top of the stack in this case. And then we're gonna have a constructor, so we could say public in the name of our actual class, which would be array stack. And in there we can initialize a variable, so we could say array equals to new int, and in there we could say we could specify however many elements you want in there. We can do still 128. That's pretty good size, and we can initialize top equal to 0 because an array starts at 0. And then we're actually gonna like implement all the methods that are normal, like a stack would have, like push, pop, peek. So let's do push, which is just like the add method. We could do public void push. And in this case, the push method is gonna receive like an argument of type integer. Because this is gonna be a stack of integers, so we're gonna pass in an integer. We could just call it x, integer x. We're gonna pass this in from the main method, from the main method. And then we're gonna check something real quick. We could say if top greater than array dot length. If that's the case, that means top bigger than the length, so it's full. So we could just say return, just to escape that. But if it's not, we could say array at top equal to x. and then we can increment top to go to the next element, pretty much. So if we go back to our main method, if we make an object of the array stack class, we could do array stack, and then we'll just call it stack equals new array stack. Let's say stack dot, and then we'll have the add method, or the, in this case, the push method. And the push method is going to accept, it's giving us an error because it's going to accept something of type integer, because that's what we're pretty much asking for, an integer. So we can pass in 12, and then the actual stack would have 12. But let's continue doing all the methods. Okay, now let's define the actual pop method. So what the pop method does, it gets like the first element of the stack, and it's going to return it. So we can do public int pop. And that's the reason we're making the actual method of type int, because we have to return something. So we can say int returning, and we can set that equal to -1. So this variable is going to return -1 if this if statement doesn't execute. We can say if top greater than 0, that means there's something in there. If that's the case, we could decrement our top variable to go to like the last element, and then we could say returning equal to array and top. You could have done these two lines in one line, but I think it's easier if you actually see what's going on. And then we actually have to return something. We could just, it sounds funny, returning it. So if this is going to execute, it's going to set that equal to -1. If this doesn't like set it equal to anything else, it's going to return -1 because there's like an error. But if top is greater than 0, we're going to set array at top equal to returning, which will override this -1. So that's our pop method. So now let's define a very similar method to the pop method. We could do public int peak. So peak is pretty much the same thing, but instead of like actually removing the top element, we're just going to be returning it to the user. So a lot of the code that we use, we could say int return equal to -1. So if our actual case doesn't execute our if statement, then it's just going to return -1. So we can say returning equal to array at top -1. And then we can literally copy and paste this again. Say return the returning variable. And that's that. Oh, semicolon. Okay. So now we have another variable, another method. This one's a little bit different. We can say public. This is going to be a type boolean. It's going to be is empty. So this is just going to return true or false if like the actual like stack is empty. And this is actually an easy way to do it. So we can say return top equals 0. And if it's equals 0, it's going to return true, but if it equals false, it's going to if it equals 0, it's going to return true. It is empty, but if it's like 1 or 2, it's going to return false. Now we can do another method called public int size. This one's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be returning an integer, which would be how big our stack is. So we can return top. And then we can have a method just to clear our actual stack.
In our previous lesson, we introduced you.
Okay. Implement the following methods. Stack array. Implement the following methods. Hello?